Hi everyone, my name is Katarina and we are here today for the second day of my little 24 days of Pilates series here on YouTube. So for today's workout, we have a feel-good cardio-based flow. It's just some moves to get your heart rate up a little bit, just to feel everything getting nice and warm. So that being said, we will get started right away. Let's get right on into it. Coming up to standing on your mat. Once you're here, let's open our stance. Those toes are just facing straight out in front of us and those arms on up. Big inhale, dropping those arms. Let's take one more. Don't mind bubbles here. Dropping those arms. All right, nod that chin down, just rolling through that spine, bone by bone. Just holding here. Send those arms left and right, hanging heavy. Should feel a stretch here in those hamstrings behind us. All right, start to tuck that tailbone under. We're rolling it up. Roll that head back, give those shoulders a good roll. Okay, moving along. Opening up that stance a little bit more. Now we're finding that nice deep squat. But before we get squatting, to warm it up, we're sending it over to one side and switching to the right and left. Really allow the body to sink into that stretch, get that full range of motion. We have our flat back forward. So we have that soft hinge forward. We don't want to arch anything like that. Or we don't want to round the back, I should say. We don't want to arch up. Switching here. Waking it up, waking up that lower body. Almost staring at me. All right, hands can stay in prayer. Maybe you'd like to bring them to the hips. Or maybe you'd like to bring them out wide next to you. Transferring that weight, feeling that inner thigh stretch each direction as we pick up the pace a little bit. Let's take 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, this time, finding that nice deep squat. Again, toes are facing forward, squatted down. We should feel those thighs working as we keep moving here. We're gonna start by bringing one foot in at a time, one foot out at a time. You go in, out, out. In, out, out. Keeping that nice deep squat. Find those abs here. Relax those shoulders. Last 5. 4. If you're looking to feel it a little more, we can take that squat just an inch or 2 deeper. You've got 2. And 1. Remain in that deep squat. Open it up and close. Still find that deep squat. We don't want to rise on up. Keep it right here, nice and low. And if you're looking to feel it just a little bit more, I challenge you to take that squat just an inch or 2 lower. Little bounce. We're adding that pep in our step. So this isn't in your range of motion here. If you prefer not to jump today, we can continue with that first one. We're out, out, in. But if you want to raise that heart rate, since this is a little cardio-based Pilates flow, you can add that jump. Take 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 more, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Bring one knee in. Hold it. And switch around. Other side. Pull that knee in. All right, next move here, we're gonna continue on and keeping that heart rate up a little bit. Curtsy lunge back and round it up. Then we switch sides. Switch here. Other side, so find that nice deep curtsy. And as far as the range of motion goes, it's really up to you. We can just hold that little lunge, or if it's in your practice, to take it all the way down, go right ahead. Down we go, and up. Down and up. And again, choice of pace is up to you too. You could keep it nice and slow and controlled. Or, which brings us into our next exercise, we'll take it up a notch. Adding that hop, that little jump. just to keep that heart rate up, keep that core tight. Shoulders are rolled back. Also try to keep this area free of any tension. Over and up. Final 10. 9, 8, 7, 6 more. You've got 5, 4, strong core, 3, 2, and 1. Chest still is proud. Let's take a couple nice, good shoulder rolls backwards. Roll it back. Heart rate's starting to drop a bit. That body is definitely waking up now. Should be getting nice and warm. Next, just making our way to the center of our mat. Go ahead and bring those arms straight up overhead. That left leg comes back behind us. We have a nice bend in that front leg, that front knee here. So back leg is straight, that left side, arms are up. Crunching in and up. Bring those arms by the side as well. Arms come in, extend, that knee drives. So knee drive in, extend. In and out. Feel that core crunching. Crunch in and out. We should also feel that stationary leg here. That standing leg as we transfer that weight, giving us a little balance challenge. Balancing on that right side while working that core. Getting that heart rate up. Let's pick up the pace a little quicker. So we're light on that toe behind us. Keep that nice flat hinge back. That's our hinge posture forward. We don't want to round the spine. You don't want to come up to an extension. Nice flat back. Keep it up a little quicker now to finish. Final 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, should feel that glute here. We are going to take it right to the other side. No time to waste, let's get right into it. Arms come up, same thing. Start that bent knee here. Transferring that weight into the left side. Right leg is extended back behind us. Start off slow, just to get that full range of motion. Crunch it in, extend, in, extend. Our gaze is just facing down and out, not too far down, not too far up. But it is that time to pick up the pace. Pick it up, light on that toe behind us. All right, keep it up. Doing great, keep this hinge forward as well. Re-engage those abs for the last 10, 9, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, make our way down our mat. So first beginning towards the edge of our mat. Start to nod that chin down. Nod that chin, let's articulate this motion. Just lowering ourselves down one vertebrae at a time. Once we're here, walk those hands on out. Walk those hands out to find our high plank. So holding that plank here, shoulders are over those hands, over the wrists. Holding steady. All right, once we're feeling good here, feel like we've got our form down, the glutes engaged, thighs engaged, core is tucked in, working on our plank to pikes. So we first start in this plank, then we pike up those hips. Notice I'm on the toes, glutes are lifted. It's like we're scooping that core up. Press down, find that nice long line, that level plank. We send the glutes back up, back down the plank. Up we go, and back down. Find that full range of motion, hitting that nice plank. Not losing this form. 5 more. All right, just 3. Up for 2. 1 more. All right, getting right into our mountain climbers. So this time we bring opposite knee to opposite elbow. Take the first couple nice and slow. Get that full range of motion. Feel those obliques working now, the side abdominal area. Opposite knee, opposite elbow. Now let's pick up the pace. A little quicker. Opposite knee, opposite elbow, still hitting that range of motion, tuck in that core. Try not to lift the glutes too high. Switch and switch. Just go for a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 more, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Drop it down to the knees. Take that nice child's pose. Child's pose here. Reach those fingers forward. Feel those arms lengthening. Glutes are back behind us. Switching gears to a little side lying series. So just lying sideways on your mat. We're going to use our hand for support. Knee is down. That knee is just pointed towards the front here. Hips are squared off. Try not to drop those hips, drop those glutes. Keep everything as stacked as possible. Hand can be on that hip, or we can bring that arm straight up towards the ceiling. However you feel most stable. First, we will begin lifting that leg and lowering. Squeeze that core as we lift and lower. Lift that leg and lower. And again, it can just be a little lift. Or if you want to lift it a little higher. Feel those obliques working, firing up. Balancing on that hand. 5 here. Up for 4. Squeeze 3, 2. On this next one, we're sending that leg out in front of us. Little kick out and back. Out we go and back. Feel that core crunching again. And back. Out and back. We should feel those glutes. Got a nice engaged thigh here. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Final 5, 4, 3 more. 2, 1, drop it down. Relax that glute for a moment before we finish off with some mini circles. Legs lifted, super small circles like the size of a tennis ball. Circle it around. Getting that stability here, switch directions. Around we go. All right, drop it down. Nice job, nice job. Give that leg a little shake out. Switching around, see how we are feeling today on the other side. All right, same thing. Use a hand, a little kickstand. Knees down. We are facing the front. Hand can be on the hip or straight up. First, we're lowering and lifting. Up we go and down. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hips are in line, awesome. Up we go and down. Final 5. 4 more. Just a little kick up. 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna get into those sweeps. So that leg, it just comes forward and back. Crunching in with the abs. Working that core here. Shoulder stability is important as well. 5, 4, 3, 2 more. And 1 more before we drop it down. Relax the glutes. We can get right into that last little part here. Last variation, super small circles. Squeeze that leg. Thighs engaged. Reverse, reverse. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Drop it down. Just go ahead and sit on your bottom here. Sit on those legs. Again, let's fill those lungs back up with air. Fill them up. Lengthen that body. Even to one side and to the other. All right, we just have 1 more one to finish it off. Apparently, this is Joseph Pilates' favorite exercise, the hundreds. So I like to add them in a lot of my group classes when I teach in person too. One of my favorite moves. It's definitely challenging to talk while demonstrating and doing them for the full 100, but I'll join you for part of them today. So for the hundreds, sitting down on your bottom, really want to focus on the breath here. I'll end up explaining it shortly. That is one of our main focuses, that breathing pattern. So starting down on your mat, begin to tuck that chin. Lift the chest. We're lifting up with the core. We never want the head to lift for any core work. It all comes from the abs. The head just follows. The head and neck just follow. Arms are lifted just a couple inches off the ground. Still holding that chest lift. Bring those arms, those legs now to tabletop. We can either hold here, or if you're feeling that additional core challenge, I do challenge you to extend those legs straight out. We'll begin to pump our arms. So this is our full 100 here. we would hold this for 100 seconds. So that breath pattern I was talking about is we're inhaling for 2, 3, 4, 5, exhaling for 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'm gonna count it down. So you're inhaling for 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're just doing part of them today, so go ahead and lower yourselves down. Lower down on that mat, relax the core that you're just working with all those arm pumps, with that breath work, focusing on those inhales, those exhales, all of those things. So just lying down here, a couple nice big breaths. Bring that heart rate down. Heart rate's coming down. So that is something to work towards. We can keep building up each week. This is what I do with some private clients too. We start with part of the hundreds and we work our way up till we hit the full 100 seconds. So that was our first layer also with those hundreds, just holding those legs on tabletop, so we could start there as well. Or like I mentioned, at any point we could extend to that full 100. So we always have some options, always have steps to lead up to the full move. But anyway, after you've taken those nice deep breaths, go ahead and send those knees to one side. Go ahead and look the opposite way. Feel that twist, that core twisting. We'll switch around. Other way, gaze one direction, knees tilt the other way. All right, roll yourself back up. Roll yourself back up. From here, just stretching out, we'll find that plank position to start. Once you're in that plank, bring that right foot to the right hand. Right foot to right hand. Feel that stretch in the inner thigh. We did some standing work in the beginning, some cardio, some squats, all that, so I want to make sure those legs get a good stretch too. That one hand is lifting, just go ahead and gaze up at that hand. Another nice twist. Switch it around. Left hand, left foot, arm lifts. Feel that twist. Feel that stretch here in the inner thigh as well. Holding, holding. All right, finding that plank, walk those hands to meet the feet, and we are rolling on up, just bone by bone. Give those shoulders a couple nice good rolls back. All right, that completes our little feel-good cardio flow, another day of my 24 Days of Pilates series. So that was the second day that you've completed. Awesome, awesome work. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I hope you'll be back tomorrow for our day 3.